Hello to all of you viewing on the web. I'm here in Coral Springs, Florida, with the J.P. Taravella Band and their maestro, Neil Jenkins. My name is Kenneth Amos, and I'm here on a very special project that has had the support of banddirector.com, as well as the Florida Music Educators Association and the Florida Bandmasters Association. And what it entails is the commission of a brand new work that is going to be made available to all Floridian groups as well as other groups for performance for free for the extent of the project, which will culminate in another webcast on May 20th, live and for free. We're also having a webcast on the 17th of March, which will feature a smart music demonstration from the folks at Make Music, who not only make smart music software, but also Finale. So for today, the band here is going to actually read through this piece, which is hot off the press, less than a week old, in fact. And this piece was written for an advanced middle school group. However, when the conductors here at the school took a look at the score, they had quite a chuckle over that idea. But I encourage you to go to banddirector.com, and while we're doing this class here, you can actually download the score and look at it for yourself and follow along. So the piece right now is untitled, but it is a children's march. And we're going to play through it for you, first of all. So if you have access to a printer, or if you can open up another browser window for the score, please look at the score and listen and enjoy. Excellent job. Excellent job. I know it's not an easy piece, especially not an easy piece to learn on such short notice. Now, just out of curiosity, how many of you had to take this music home and practice it for 6 or 7 hours over the past couple of days? Okay. Now, I must warn you, for those of you watching on the internet, that this band is a very experienced a group of individuals. They actually played for President Obama's inauguration last year, and they're a highly rated group. So being able to play this well with only having the piece, I think Express Mail may have delivered it on Monday or Tuesday, play it this well on such short notice is a rare thing that attests to the quality of not only the players but also the conductor leading them. This piece was designed to be a children's march. Now, most conductors are probably most familiar with the children's march written almost 100 years ago by, anyone know who wrote the most famous children's march? Take a guess? Not Sousa. Good guess, though. Good guess. Percy Grainger wrote a wonderful, wonderful children's march. And it's played quite a bit. That march is almost 7 minutes long. This is 5 minutes long, so it's a little bit more manageable for a program and for a younger group to play. But what I did when I wrote it, conceptually, I thought, well, a children's march is going to be light in character. However, children aren't always light in character. Sometimes children get angry, and sometimes they can be a bit mean. And it made me remember this movie, Children of the Corn, which is a horror movie back in the 80s, I believe, where the children aren't so nice through the movie. And it also reminded me of a book, one of the first books that I read in school because it was an assignment, a book called The Lord of the Flies. You familiar with that? Yeah, that's where a bunch of boys get stranded on an island. And it starts off all nice, but then sort of their primal instincts come out, and there are factions created, and it shows kind of the dark side of human nature. So I wanted to write a piece that kind of brought that out a little bit, not only because I think that's interesting dramatically, but also be a lot different from the pieces that most middle school bands get to play. And so that's why the piece progresses from a light character in the beginning to a little bit more sinister, which of course you can't get any more sinister than a timpani banging away in the background. And then we have some neat effects throughout the piece that we can talk about. But technically, when I was writing this piece, I decided I wanted to model it after something familiar. What's the most familiar march, at least to people in this country? Oh, come on. What if someone said name a march, what would you yell out? The Stars and Stripes Forever, of course. John Philip Sousa, that's probably the most famous march in America. So I figured I'd design it after that. And that march follows the basic outline of a march. You have two themes at the beginning, and then you have a trio section where, like rags, you add a flat, and you go down a fifth in the key signature. So I figured I'd model something after that. And what I came up with was 3 different melodic ideas. And at the very opening, it's sort of a premonition of the trio melody, which is sort of the same in Stars and Stripes. You have this opening that is a slight bit different than the first theme that you hear.